I tried to get revenge on my cheating girlfriend, but ended up accidentally killing her boyfriend. I discovered my wife Stacy, 34F, had been cheating on me for years. I, 37M, had just bought her a new iPad for her birthday. While setting it up, I saw a message from her gym friend Gracie that read, "I pulled a muscle last time. Tomorrow it's your turn to get on top." Shocked and suspicious, I decided to investigate further. Stacy and I had joined the gym together in 2021, but she continued going alone when I had to stop due to work. She often mentioned her friend Gracie, and I was happy she made a new friend since she usually struggled to connect with other women. However, the message from Gracie made me question everything. Our relationship hadn't been perfect, but I thought it was solid. We agreed on being child-free and had a routine where I did most of the cooking and cleaning since she worked long hours as a night shift nurse, 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. I worked mornings as an engineer, 5 a.m. to 2 p.m., so we only saw each other on weekends. We had semi-regular sex and rarely argued. I couldn't understand why she would cheat. That night, I couldn't sleep, hoping I misunderstood the text. I decided to follow Stacy the next morning. Like clockwork, she left around 7:50 a.m. and drove to a house in a neighborhood I didn't recognize. There a man opened the door, and she hugged him before going inside. She stayed for a few hours and left looking disheveled. I followed her every day that week, and the pattern repeated. Each time my heart sank further. Desperate for answers, I contacted a divorce lawyer who warned that without proof of infidelity I risked losing half my assets. I was determined to protect myself. Over the next year, I began transferring my assets to my brother, including the deed to our house and the funds from my personal bank account. I even transferred ownership of our cars. After her last period, I swapped Stacy's birth control pills with similar-looking placebos. I also stopped having sex with her, further distancing myself emotionally and physically. I was biding my time, waiting for the right moment to catch her in the act. To gather concrete evidence, I bought small cameras and planned to install them at the man's house. Dressed in black, I sneaked into his house one night and began setting up the cameras. I placed one in a potted plant, another in the closet, and was deciding where to put the last one when he caught me. In the struggle that followed, he pinned me to the ground. Panicking, I reached for a crowbar and swung it, hitting him on the chin. He fell, hitting his head on the bed corner, and lay motionless in a pool of blood. Terrified, I checked for a pulse but found none. I quickly grabbed my backpack and the crowbar and fled. I drove to the woods, buried my clothes and the crowbar, and returned home, shaken and confused. Now I'm home, trying to figure out what to do next. I didn't mean to kill him, but I need help. Should I call the cops?